So, and hello, I'm back and I'm walking in my wood that is close to my house at home without a backpack, which is quite an unusual feeling. I feel a bit naked without 10 to 11 kilos on my back, but it's quite nice for a change. In this video I would like to tell you a little bit about the way I found my albergues and hostels and hotels in Spain, and I have tried various ways to find accommodation. I think most people just drift away. I did it as well at the beginning. You just start walking in the morning, and when you arrive in a town that you like, you look for an albergue, for a place to sleep. This can be difficult in winter. I started on the 18th of February because in winter most places are closed, which is logic. There are not many people. Heating is expensive. I think when I was in Zubiri, I spent a night in an albergue that I had not booked. There were only 2 beds left when I arrived. Anyways, there are albergues, there are hostels, and there are hotels. And having mentioned albergues, I would like to explain that there are 3 different kinds of albergues. There are the public albergues that you recognize by the word albergo municipal. Municipal is the public one, which is run by the town in which you stay, and these public albergues are usually open all year, or at least if you announce you're coming in advance, they open for you. Then there are the private ones. In the private ones you can sometimes make a reservation, sometimes you cannot. In the public ones, in the municipal, you cannot book in advance, generally speaking. And the private albergues can often be booked through booking.com. Okay, and then there are the church albergues. I do not have many experiences. To be honest, I have no experiences with the church albergues. Not because it was planned. It just did not happen that I came across one. There are not so many left over. Sometimes they are attached to a monastery or to a nunnery. I saw a few that were open, and they often have the name refugio, which is an albergue run by a religious group. Okay, that are the albergues. They are the cheapest way. You have you sleep together with other people in one room. You share the bathroom and the showers. Then you have the hostels, where usually you have your own room and your own bathroom. And then there are the expensive hotels that are very luxurious, that usually also have a restaurant and all the pleasures that a hotel offers. As I have mentioned, I tried drifting and stranding, but in winter it's better to know in advance where you're going to stay. So I downloaded an app, the Buen Camino app, with which I usually contacted the albergue or the hostels at least 2 days in advance in winter, which is quite safe. If nobody answers the phone, or if nobody answers to your email, it is closed. At least there is nobody. And I mean, the safest and easiest way, you pay a little bit more, is booking through booking.com. Okay, I'm going to show you how I use that app, Buen Camino. I'm not an expert on this app. I did not use many functions. I did not use the map they offer, or additional information about the region. I just show you how I used it and what I needed, and yeah, that's all. Enjoy. Well, this here is the app I downloaded from the Google Play Store, Buen Camino. You recognize it by the yellow arrow here at the left side of the picture. When you open it, you must choose your Camino first. Yeah, there's more than just one Camino. In my case, it is the Camino Frances. And you see many functions on that first menu. You don't need them all. I have only used index of localities. I didn't use, for example, plan your daily stages or the pilgrim's guide, etc. When you opened index of localities, you have a long list with all the cities, villages, hamlets, towns that are on the Camino. Here you see the first section from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port to Roncesvalles. Sometimes you see the name of a city twice. Here Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. This simply means that there is an alternative route which is offered and which you can choose. And on this alternative route there are, as a matter of fact, other villages than on the original route. And the city of your destination is mentioned twice as well. Well, you simply click on a city, it opens, and you have a list with the albergues. Here, for example, in Roncesvalles, the famous albergue, a list with the prices, what they offer, but not only albergues, but also hostels and hotels, which you can choose. Here the name Posada de Roncesvalles is a hotel, easily recognizable because the price is much higher. It costs 73 euro instead of 14 euro for the bunk bed. And Casa Sabina is a hostel that costs 53 euro when you book a single private room. Here in the example I have chosen the albergue. You click on the albergue, it opens, and you see a telephone number and a green box that says how to get here. It leads you to Google Maps. You cannot book the albergue with booking.com. You can only call and ask if a bed is available, and here in this case you cannot make a reservation. It also tells you the time when it opens or when you can check in. It is open all year round. Let's imagine you would like to book something in advance, then you go back and let's click on the hotel Posada de Roncesvalles, and surprise, surprise, there's a third green box that says book on booking, and this leads you to the booking.com homepage, and you can make a reservation in advance provided it is not sold out. Sometimes you find an email address or a link to an email address, so you can contact the hotel directly. Sometimes it is a little bit cheaper to make a direct reservation than booking with booking.com. And there's a link to the homepage, so you can have a look at maybe one of the rooms or one of the apartments that they offer. If you send an email, you should do it, or you can do it in Spanish. Therefore, I have downloaded a translation app. This one here is German Spanish, but it's also available in English. Then you give in the text that you would like to write and all your questions you would like to ask. Here the text on top is a German text asking if there is a free room on April the 12th, if it's possible that you come. And the app automatically translates it, and you have the Spanish text below that you copy and that you paste in your email. The reply of the hotel will probably be in Spanish as well, and then you just do the other way around. You copy the Spanish text, you paste it in your translation program, and it translated automatically into your native language. Well, this procedure, however, takes time. It is easier if you do it with the booking.com app, because there is already an automatic program. Well, I also used this app for making phone calls. So I just wrote down the text on a piece of paper. Then I would practice it with the help of the app. Yeah, the app reads the text to you aloud as well. And I practiced it 2 or 3 times, and then I did my phone call. So usually I asked if they spoke English or not. And if they did not speak English, I would say my text in Spanish, which was certainly enough to let them know that my Spanish is extremely bad. It's a catastrophe. And funny enough, quite often they started to speak a few words in English. I mean, you just want to get to know if the place is open and if you can come or not. And they say yes, no problem, and that's all you need to know. Or no, we are full. That's all. That's all you need to know. You're not going to lead a discussion in a foreign language. Or, which happened also several times, they don't speak any English. Yeah, they do not know yes or no. And then you can recognize by the intonation when they say si, yes, or no. Or you get to know, you feel it, you understand if the place is open or not. So, and I did the same in shops sometimes, in pharmacies, yeah, that I had the text and I started to read the text in Spanish or handed it over, and when the shop assistant realized that I don't speak Spanish at all. She would quite often speak a little bit in English. If not, you have also your face and your hands. You can gesture. I remember an occasion when I wanted to buy, or when I needed toilet paper, and the lady didn't speak any English, so I played a little sketch. Yeah, I imitated. I pretended to clean my rear end, and guess what I got? I got toilet paper. So don't be too shy. Yeah, play, act, mix languages, and you will always have some sort of communication, which is fun. Well, as for the reviews, I would like to say that I have written reviews of the hostels on the Booking.com homepage. When I booked a hotel or a hostel through Booking.com, I wrote a review according to the categories Booking.com offers. I did not write reviews about albergs, and I'm not going to review them here, because when I was on the Camino, it was at a time that's not representative for the rest of the year. When you are the first pilgrim in an alberg, as I was in Vienna, the first pilgrim after winter, I mean, it's natural that the warm water takes a while to come out of the tap in a warm condition. At first you have 10 minutes of cold water. It's also normal that the water is brown at the beginning because the pipe is rusty. It's also normal that the house is not heated. They switch on the heating, but it takes ages. So, what I can say, all the albergs were clean, hygienic. The people that came, that opened the place for me, were all very, very friendly and helpful. And there are certainly things that I don't mind, but perhaps you would mind, and the other way around. So, as for albergs, make your own experiences. Yeah, they won't be bad, I promise. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.